Good morning. Welcome back to the Action News 5 Digital Desk. I'm Andrew Douglas, and I am so excited about this major news announcement that we are about to give right now on the Digital Desk. I want to bring in John Pugliese. He is someone who has been with the Memphis Grizzlies organization a long time. He is currently a Memphis Grizzlies VP of Production, Broadcast, and Brand Marketing. And John, thanks for joining us on the Digital Desk. Let's talk about this new agreement with the Memphis Grizzlies organization and WMC Action News 5 and Gray Media. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. And yes, it is an exciting morning and announcement here. I just want to thank, Jonathan Mitchell, your GM over there, and all the parties in Nashville and Knoxville, and the group at Gray Media for bringing this together with us. We couldn't be more excited to bring Grizzlies games to the broadest audience in Tennessee.
Yes, fantastic news. So for those of us just joining in, Memphis Grizzlies and Gray Media, our parent company, will simulcast 5 games for free over-the-air TV across Tennessee's 3 largest markets. Of course, Memphis being number 1, and then we have Nashville and Knoxville. So 3 major markets in Tennessee will be able to see what's considered one of the most fun, exciting teams in all of professional sports. Tell me about the reach that the Memphis Grizzlies organization is excited to have with this new agreement.
Well, this is going to bring 3 million households and 7.5 million people able to view our product right now. And you know from being here, Andrew, that Memphis Grizzlies games are super exciting. And we feel our best advertisement for those games is the product themselves. And when you see Ja, Jaren, and Dez on the floor and all the young talent, and as hard as they play, as aggressive they play, and it's an exciting time. And to be able to deliver that to the entire state in such a broad fashion is super exciting for us, and we couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. As you know, John, you're talking to a big Grizzlies fan here. So
Yep.
for all the other Grizzlies fans out there, I want to let you know that it's Wednesday, March 12th will be the first broadcast on WMC Action News 5. That's a 7 o'clock game against Utah. The second will be Saturday at 7 o'clock in the evening. That's March 15th. That is the Grizzlies versus the Heat. And I got to say, John, that's a big game. Tony Allen's retirement game. I'm going to be watching that one live. Super excited to see that. We have Thursday,
Andrew,
March 12th.
I think is amazing there, Andrew. What I think
Yeah.
is amazing there is Jonathan and everyone's ability at Gray Media to want to broadcast that ceremony also, the jersey ceremony, retirement ceremony that'll be happening post-game. And I think that the willingness to bring the product from our pregame show all the way to our post-game show, and then that ceremony on that particular night is going to be a really special night for Memphians, and hopefully the entire state of Tennessee, because our boy Tony Allen's also going to be inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame this summer. So it's a great way to reach and showcase Tony to the entire state also, what we know and love him here in Memphis.
Oh, yeah. I mean, tons of eyeballs are going to be on that game because it means so much to Memphis, the Mid-South, and the entire state of Tennessee. That, again, is Saturday, March 15th with the tip-off at 7 o'clock against the Heat. Then we have Thursday, March 27th at 7 o'clock, Grizzlies against the top team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Also the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday, April 1st at 7, and then Sunday, April 13th, 2:30 in the afternoon against the Dallas Mavericks. Tell me about some of these games. These are really fascinating games for the Grizzlies, kind of a test going into the playoffs, right?
Absolutely. No, we've got some great opponents. Obviously, we have, you mentioned the Warriors also, kind of a rivalry that's been a part of us since the grit and grind era. Memphis Grizzlies, and they're going to be one of those teams that, could be a possible first round, second round playoff opponent. And then anytime you're testing yourself against the best team in the West in OKC, I think our players get up for that. And as you lead into the final game, that game could mean a lot for someone like Dallas right now, for us, for fighting for playoff positioning and home court and where we want to be. So a lot of great big matchups. And I think having our fans be able to see them both in person and across the state is going to be awesome.
From a logistical standpoint, so many of us who watch the games right now on the other network, how is this going to operate if someone were to tune in on Wednesday, March 12th at 7 o'clock? How's it all going to work?
Well, I want to first say, FanDuel Sports Network have been great partners in this with us, and without their support, this couldn't happen for WMC Nashville and the Knoxville stations and Gray and ourselves. So I want to thank them first and foremost. But it's really going to be very seamless for the fans. It will be our FanDuel Sports Network Southeast broadcasters, Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight, Rob Fisher. You will see those types of graphics and sponsors and spots within the show. But the real win here is the reach to the state, to the folks that have over the years, maybe some of the more rural areas, obviously being carried across all the cable. So the reach is really the play and being able to expose people to Grizzlies basketball.
So exciting, John. And so we're talking about the pregame, the game, the postgame as well. Is that right?
Yes, we're talking about all three shows for us there. So it's really probably closer to 3 to 3.5 hours of Grizzlies content over the air and through our partnership. And they'll get to kind of both preview the game, recap the game the night before. So it's going to be great for all the fans throughout Tennessee.
Absolutely. Grizz Nation expanding, and Grizz Nation coming home to WMC Action News 5. Super excited about this, John. Thank you so much for coming on the digital desk. We appreciate it, and great news for everyone.
Thanks for having me, Andrew. We're really excited, and thank you for the partnership.